Yes. Follow the wall on your right all the way around until you get back to. Okay, also immer rechts lang. Okay. Genau, ich muss einmal hier rum. Achso, nee, bis hier. Until ich bin da. Okay. Genau, also hier rum. Okay. Okay, noch Akku nicht hier. Das ist zwar alles easy prey, aber okay, die Akku dann schon mal. So, jetzt bin ich einmal falsch gelaufen. Ich hätte nämlich einfach komplett einmal außen rum laufen müssen, um hier wieder zu sein. Stattdessen bin ich gelaufen einmal rum, hier, dann da wieder zurück, da durch und jetzt wieder außen rum. Aber eigentlich will ich hier hin. Jetzt machen wir noch den hier platt. Und so. Ja, diese Türen gehen nämlich immer nur... Wenn ich durchgehe, geht es nicht weiter. So, und hier... Na, immer noch falsch? Ah, lecker. Einmal rechts rum und... Moment. This time go left. We'll come. Drop down the... Okay, ich muss ein... Okay, also doch runter durch das Loch. So. Wuff. Ach, Mist, die da wieder weg. Machen wir die noch schnell fertig. Jetzt... Nein. Nicht dadurch, sondern... Okay, Moment. Also, jetzt muss ich dadurch... Doch, genau. Dadurch... Genau. Durch den Haar. Und jetzt südlich. Ja. Okay, genau. Da rein und jetzt da kann ich zum Aufzug. Okay. Passt. Okay. Jetzt. Genau, hier geht's zum Aufzug. Okay, geschafft. Ganz schönes Labyrinth, dieses Bus hier. So, Aufzug kommt. Sehr schön. Na? Ja. Ja, und dann sind wir beim Avatar Gate. Okay. I am Fenrir. Though I am no longer of body, my spirit continues to roam the heavens. However, my strength has begun to fade, as do stars come on. O guardian of the moon, my name is Tenzen. I have come from a land far to the east, the blade born of Phoenix at my side. Great misfortune has befallen Vana'diel. The 4 mother crystals have lost their power and were overtaken by the emptiness. Vana'diel trembles at the arrival of the Keeper of the Apocalypse. To save our world we require your strength and your wisdom. Can you offer us your assistance? So you still choose the path to live and die with the children of the dawn. The path of the terrestrial avatars. The path of the people. I apologize, but I do not quite understand what you are trying to tell us. The memories of 10,000 years ago. They will guide you. Witness the vows of ancient times. The decisions made before I fell into the morning sky. Where are we? Could this be Fenrir's vision? If we are truly witnessing civilizations past, then those fighting Fenrir are our ancestors? Listen carefully, people of Vana'diel. Though you have accepted twilight, you still choose to remain in this world. You did not heed our warnings, and now the light of the crystals has begun to fade. Chaos is upon you. There is nothing more we can do for you. We no longer have time for idle chatter. If you wish to remain as you are, leave this place immediately. There is still time before the pact between the terrestrial avatars and Pso'Xja is fulfilled. Go, live your lives, until the flames of your souls have flickered out. Wait, our future is not yet decided. We have come to request of you a new destiny. A new destiny? I shall repeat myself one last time. Your destinies have been recorded in the pages of the universe. The answer given by the Mother Crystals becomes true. The memories of the crystal have been uttered. These words cannot be changed. Us, we understand. As time passes, the life force that dwells within us all becomes tainted. Darkness is born. And then comes one who harbors that darkness, the Keeper of the Apocalypse, and he will lead us into the twilight. This destiny is not decided by you, and cannot be changed using even the divination power of the stars or moon. It is a given. However, I traveled to my homeland and I spoke with the dying Celsius. And he told me if the Keeper of the Apocalypse is defeated, then the pact with the terrestrial avatars would be broken. You are correct, but you can only succeed by first breaking the chains that bind your people. With Celsius gone, who is there left with their strength, the courage to accomplish that daunting task? Who is there left to bear forth an answer to an awareness riddle? The answerless riddle. I am left. I have found the answer. Celsius told me what he was trying to accomplish because he wished for me to continue in his footsteps. It cannot be. You are the one who escaped from the curse of the emptiness. Even my readings could not predict this crossing of destinies. You, who have broken free from the circle of life, you may be able to watch over the destinies of mankind until the end arrives. But when it does, when the Keeper of the Apocalypse rises up, you will be powerless. And you will witness every man and woman on Vana'diel blindly march into the void of twilight, their arrogance, spiteful cowardice, rage and envy drawing them deeper and deeper into the darkness. Yes, however, there is still hope. The life force of man is strong. They will preserve along the river of time until an answer is found. Fenrir, guardian of the moon, we await your divination. Tell us the fated era. Tell us the fated land. If we know only when and where the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise forth, we will find a way to defeat him. Mankind will find a way. The fated area, the fated land, the hardships that accompany the destiny you so desire to bear up beyond any you could ever even imagine. However, this may be the only true form of retribution for your past sins. Are you ready to take upon your back the destiny of all mankind? Then I am not one to stand in your way. Let the moon reading begin. And so, destiny has spoken. After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise once again. In Tefnasia. Albert, could Fenrir's words be the truth or simply some form of trickery? After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise once again in Tefnasia. 10,000 years have passed. Tefnasia, the apparent one. But I must return to Bastok and speak with Lady Ulmia immediately. Okay, dann kämpfen wir uns jetzt da nochmal durch bis zum Ausgang. Oh, Glück. Die greifen gar nicht an, also gehen wir einfach vorbei. Hier ist wieder so ein Teleport-Dings. Ah, okay, die greifen wir an. Okay, dann sind wir wieder hier draußen, dann auf nach Bastok. So, da sind wir bei Sid und jetzt kommt die letzte Cutscene dieser ewig langen Mission. Und wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe, geht es direkt über in das nächste Kapitel. Ich werde dann in der Mitte, wo es mit dem neuen Kapitel dann beginnt, aber wahrscheinlich einen Cut machen. Master Sid, has Lady Ulmia returned? And what of Lady Pso'Xja? Calm down, calm down. Ulmia arrived back here a few days ago. She's resting in one of our guest residences. Pso'Xja? Well, there are still no signs of her. But before we set out to look for her, why don't you tell us what you found out on your journey? The terrestrial avatars told you that? It's so hard to believe, but some of the things Magmolada said do make some sense. For example, the recent strange energy readings from the cracks. I've studied those as well. But I never imagined that the remnants of the ancients were trying to do something as crazy as that. Using the lines to converge the energy from all 5 crystals. And ultimately use that concentrated power to open the gates of paradise. I'm not positive, but with that much energy, opening the gates may not be as impossible as it sounds. And with all that technology those hooded scientists in Juno have. But wait a minute. Didn't they already try opening the gates 10,000 years ago and fail miserably? Just look at their capital. It sunk to the bottom of the sea. Until we find out what this paradise place really is, we can't let the Scylla go on doing as they please. That is true, but we first must face the problem that lies before us. the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I was certain that Celtius was the one we were searching for, but after hearing the testimony of Fenrir, that the Keeper of the Apocalypse would be born unto Tefnasia. Tenzen. According to what you've told me, Prish's treatment in Tefnasia was quite out of the ordinary. Are you trying to say that this is because she is the Keeper? While it pains me to believe so, all the recent events seem to point to that conclusion. I have asked Phoenix numerous times for an answer, but she only replies that she, too, does not know. But if it is true, if Prish is the Keeper of the Apocalypse, then there is only one thing I can do. Hold on, Tenzen. We still don't know for sure that she's the one. Yeah, she's a little rude and a little crude, and a heck of a lot wilder than I like most of my company. But once you get past that, you realize that she's one of the most honest people you'll ever meet. I couldn't imagine her lying to her soul, let alone be untrue to herself. Tenzen, you can't truly believe that she's inherited the will of Promathia, can you? However, I cannot doubt what I saw. I believe that Fenrir showed me what he did for a reason. It is the sole wish of the terrestrial avatars to keep the gates of paradise closed. Anyone who attempts to open the gates will undoubtedly become their enemy. Perhaps the will of Promathia remains dormant within Lady Prish. Perhaps she simply has not realized that she carries the seed of twilight. Alright, but I'm going to have to ask you to refrain from questioning Ulmia until Luverance gets back. We don't want to jump any conclusions before we grasp the whole picture. Tenzen, I understand that you blame yourself for not being able to find Prish. But think of poor Ulmia and how she would react. Very well, Master Sid. I promise I will not speak of what I saw to Lady Ulmia until the return of Sir Luverance. If it is not too much to ask, might I inquire as to where she is staying? Raybeth, show Tenzen to Ulmia's room. Alvib, to tell you the truth, I think we may be in way over our heads here. Up until now, whether it be for science or justice, I've never thought too deeply about what I was getting into. I just took the ball and ran with it as fast as I could. But this time, a little I don't know. A little voice in the back of my head is telling me that I should be careful. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's those ancients that you keep talking about. If they rooted firmly in Juno, there may not be anything we can do to pull them out. Fighting worms and beastmen is bad enough. I shudder to think what would happen if the Duchy's army was thrown into the mix. And there is something else that has been bothering me. This far eastern country the Tenzen has supposedly traveled from. Even the pirates of Nog know little about it. How do we know if we can really trust him? Who speaks the truth and who peddles lies? It is becoming harder and harder to tell. I see a storm brewing on our horizon. If we don't care, our ship may sink. And everything we have fought for up to now may be lost. If you really want to save your nation and its people, you have to be strong. See things with your own eyes. Make decisions with your own heart. Don't be fooled by those with ulterior motives. Oh, sorry about that, Al. I didn't mean to sound like a father scolding his daughter. What's wrong? Uncle Sid, the Tenshodo just sent a message. Trish has been spotted in Juno. What? They told her that there was a warrant out for her capture, but she didn't seem to listen. What's wrong? Why would she go and risk being captured? Juno? Perhaps she has to meet with Olmia? Is there something we should know? Master Sid, I must leave for Juno immediately. Olmia. This doesn't look good. Ryber, find Tenzen and Luberans and tell them what happened. What has happened. Then hurry to Juno. Tell them not to worry about mobile polos. I'll have a party of musketeers. No, gold musketeers. Then there right away. Albert, you had better go to Juno as well. If you can't find Trish, then we'll all meet in front of the Grand Ducal Palace and plan our next move. If she's already been captured, then I can guarantee you she'll be somewhere in that building. Okay, das bedeutet, war doch noch nicht nächste Kapitel, aber ich mache jetzt hier Schluss für heute. Nächstes Mal geht's dann nach Juno und bis dahin macht's gut.